Okay, so this is going to be a fast one. I've been looking at various ways and means to try to get contracts up, and now I can't even get the Flipper one doesn't even want to go up and gain the same interesting issue with that. Basically, the issue is that whatever you try, you cannot get the deployment button. The deployment button stays grayed out. Now, it's possible something changed on their end, the people who run these, because these tools are essentially websites. And what's happening is, they update them. And when I put up Flipper initially, it did not go to a second screen. It just, you gave it the stuff, you hit submit, and up it went. On this substrate tool. Now it's not loading at all, and I'm thinking it could be a number of things. It could be something wrong with the UI. It could be, and maybe not something wrong. Maybe the UI, if you recall, when the original example that we did maybe 2 weeks ago was with Canvas, and everything was ran. So it was a substrate blockchain, but it was run on using Canvas, which I imagine, I don't know too much about it, but it's like probably a layer above substrate too, and as was the stuff we were putting on there. So now I have a pure substrate chain, and it was working, and now it's not liking something. It's not accepting that it has what it needs to actually run the contract. So I think the next step is to try to investigate and see, understand these front ends, and what does it mean to deploy a contract? There are two, if you recall, when you compile, you end up, or when you build these things, you ended up with .wasm and .contract. And what did work is I was able to put the WASM up for the adder, subber, and accumulator successfully. Got success, was able to find the hash values, which is the output when you do a put code. I think that's what the call is. And so that seemed to work, and that was a prerequisite for putting the delegator on there. So there are a number of approaches. I have to understand the tools a little bit better, those websites a little bit better, understand what's underneath the hood, because obviously what's happening is that website has certain things that it's looking for before it will make that button active. There may be nothing wrong once you push the button, but there could be a bug in that contract deployment somehow that if you don't push the button, that it will not activate the button unless it sees something that needs. For example, you've all been to websites that you can't go to next until you filled out everything. Well, it's possible there's something under the covers that's not visible to put in. So these are the things we're going to look at, and try to understand the actual mechanism of putting a smart contract on a blockchain. And I think that'll be a good learning experience. So anyway, if you're finding this useful, please give a like, and please subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you next time.